All right, guys. So today I wanted to go over my ultimate strategy for determining which AI projects I will be investing into and have already invested into for the hopeful upcoming bull run here in 2025. And obviously, we know AI is extremely critical. I think it's going to be one of the top two narratives along with memes. And I think if you've got a portfolio, AI, memes, and then maybe one layer one with one gaming, depending on how much money you have, that could be a potential strategy. But specifically, I want to talk about AI because I think we've got such a golden opportunity here, especially with what we had in March, which was kind of the mini run up. And what we can do is we can utilize that run up to see which AI coins, especially AI coins that have lower market caps. Now, some of these are going to be, I mean, they're not going to be under 10 million. Maybe a few of them are, but we're talking about low to mid market caps. Which coins can we still potentially eke out 100x, 150x, a 200x based off of how they've already performed and reacted to previous market conditions? Now, what I mean is you take a look at a coin like this. This is ENQAI. This is just an AI project. There's a few things I immediately look for off the bat when I'm investing into a coin. Number one, it's got to be, depending on what you characterize as low in terms of market cap. I'm not going to be buying a coin that's over a billion in market cap. That's just my personal decision. I don't have the funds to do it. I'm not a multi-millionaire to where I can invest into these very safe projects. And really, when it comes to AI in general, I think so many coins at this point are undervalued because we really haven't had an AI cycle yet. So there's going to be a lot of projects that will be worth multi-billions that right now are not even close to that. And I think this coin could potentially be one of them. Now, in terms of this coin, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a massive jump from the first kind of mini run that we had in March. It was mid-March, early to mid-March. You'll see a lot of the AI coins boom up, especially the ones that have lower market cap, because obviously if they've got lower market cap, they've got a higher potential to do a lot more X's, along with coins that were brand new. And that's another very key thing. I'm looking for coins, AI coins, lower in market cap. They performed very well during the first run up in March. And they also have been created no. I would say, 2023 at least. 2022, I would say don't invest into it. That, it's got to be like under 2 years old, honestly. This has definitely got to be its first bull run when you're talking about AI coins. I see people recommending AI coins that were around during the 2021 run. And look, you could probably make money off of those. I mean, with crypto, there tends to be a window, 4 or 5 months, where every coin you can make money off of it because everything is up. But I would just say steer clear of the older coins. Look for newer coins. You can take a look at this one in particular. What is it, May of 2023? But let's just examine what this coin did on its first run up. So let's say you invested last September 2023, which honestly is not, it's not that long to hold from September to March. You're buying, let's just say it's $500,000 worth. The run up that it had, this coin in specific, was, if you look at the market cap, around 130 million. So you're talking about 500,000 to 130 million. That's where that's a solid 260x right there. Maybe even more depending on when you got in, maybe a little less depending on your entry point. But the point is, that's what we want to see, because that's just the start. We would hope that this coin would go significantly higher than the obvious 131 million. We're going to need it to if we're investing into it right now. Now, maybe this coin's gone a little bit down. Unfortunately, it's up 24% right now. You'd like to catch it on a downturn. But the point here is that this is a coin, would it go to around 13 cents? I would put a target at around $2 for a coin like this. Not necessarily a safe. I mean, this coin actually is now at around 24.5 million, so it keeps going up. But maybe wait for a better entry point than this. Although I don't know, it's been having a nice month here. Many of the AI projects have, along with the meme coins. Although the memes have kind of tailed off here over the past 2 weeks. But this is a coin we will want to go to multi-billions. And what I look for is I look for coins that reacted to the previous AI run, especially lower market cap AI coins, because the AI narrative was happening in March. And I'm also looking for newer AI projects as well. So it's really those things. If this thing did a 260x, you could say, well, now the market cap is more, so it's going to do less of an X. But there's going to be so much more money in crypto, and this is potentially, not that this is an established project, but at least it's at 24 million now, to where it's not necessarily a crazy gamble. And the idea here is you're also safe. You're protecting yourself because you've seen how this coin has reacted to the previous AI run up. And this is not the big AI run up yet. We haven't even had that, and it's retained its value nicely at around 24 million now. You would this would be a great window to invest into here when it was around 8 or 9 million on a pullback in early September. It always seems like early September every single year without fail, whether it's almost a bull cycle or not. The coins reach their almost like cycle lows in early September. It's pretty crazy. The other thing to look at when it comes to this is not like meme coins. You do have to look at the dilution. You can see this coin checks out perfectly. It is basically fully circulated at this point. Almost fully circulated, but look, 990 million out of a billion. That's kind of funny that its supply is a billion, because I've seen a lot of Ethereum meme coins with a total supplies of a billion now. It's kind of a popular number. Solana, there were a lot of meme coins that had, I think it came from Pump Fund when all the supplies were around a billion, and it's kind of like a fun thing to have, because then if it goes to $1, it's a billion in terms of market cap. But this coin's on Ethereum. I'm a fan of the coins on Ethereum, but you'll see a very similar setup with a coin like this. This is Deepfake AI. So you can take a look at this coin as well. This coin came out mid 2023. That's exactly what we're looking for. We want a coin that's relatively new, that hasn't been through a cycle. You're looking at a coin that's, sitting anywhere for a while between 500,000 and around 1 million in terms of market cap. This coin was even more extreme, to where it was 500,000 in late January. Even going into February, it went under 400K, and then it reaches as a high around 40 million. So you're talking about 400K to 40 million in the span of about a month. That is exactly what we want when it comes to these seismic moves with the AI coins. And we're seeing, maybe that's like 150x, maybe the next move's a 400x. This one's at around 13 million. We would hope for a coin like this to be multi-billions as well. I mean, I don't know if it's going to do that, but that's what I would hope. You can see it's already fully diluted. It looks like they burned some of it. This is another coin that has a total supply, it looks like, of 1 billion. So this is just another example. This is the type of stuff I look for. It's new. It hasn't been through a cycle. It's AI narrative, and it boomed during the first mini run-up. We want it to react to that run-up. So we know that the chances of it, when AI is actually booming, the chances of the coin reacting to it, especially a coin in this range, whether it's 13 million, 20 million, whatever, in this kind of mid-range, we know the coin's going to be reacting to it. So this is another coin I like. These are the type of coins that I look at. And then you can also see this is a meme coin. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to find this because this chart is just totally glitched. You can see it has a wick up to like 999 trillion. Obviously, that's not true. So it totally invalidates the entire thing. I couldn't see it on CoinGecko because it didn't have, it didn't go back far enough. But this coin in specific, Byte, it is like Elon Musk's AI dog or some crap. Who knows? But the thing with this is, this was a coin that did do like a 500x. Okay, it legitimately, and you can still kind of see it was around like back last December, almost a year ago. It was sitting around 500,000, and it ended up going to 60 million in terms of market cap. And by the way, I think it was lower than this as well. I think it was lower than half a million. So these are the type of things we look for. And you can see this coin, it really petered out. Again, you're talking about, I'm telling you, it's that early September period where it'll go down. But now it's kind of waking up again. But this is another coin I would look at because it's a coin that legit did around a 500x. It's an AI narrative. It's a meme narrative. It's a combination. And it's a coin that has that run up that we were hoping to see. You take a look at a coin like Grook. It has, well, this one, the market cap, it's not going to show it. Actually, it's not going to show it either way. I actually don't love the graph of this because it's kind of a weird coin. But the other thing I wanted to talk about, just for example, you take a look at any of these coins, the things that I would look for. So let's just take a look at just a random one, Decide AI. Obviously, most of these coins are they're just something with the word with AI in it. But you take a look at this coin. What I look for, this coin's relatively new. It looks like January. At least this is when it was added to CoinGecko. You would have to do more research to make sure it's that new, but I would imagine if it's an AI project, it's kind of a prerequisite that you're at least going to put the coin on CMC and CoinGecko. But this is a coin, I'm looking at this and I'm not really seeing a reaction to March. I wonder if there was dilution. I don't know exactly what the story was, but there was really no move. And then it did have a massive move. I don't know what kind of move it's not going to show me that. Okay. It was seemingly Seemingly about looks like a 20-25x. But see, something like this I wouldn't invest into because I'm just not seeing the reaction here. Now maybe there was dilution involved, maybe they dumped a lot of coins onto the market. But still, like something like that I wouldn't overcomplicate it. I can find coins better than that. And you're looking at, like, you look at the market cap, 13 million, 12 million. There's deepfake. We'll take a look at this one, Deep Brain Chain. I don't know, just a random one. See, now this is something you're gonna want to stay away from completely. This coin came out. This is typical crypto chart, and this is why, these coins. This is typical, man. I mean, this is a total joke. And unfortunately, the ones that I'm recommending right now are going to look like this in a few years. That's why it's important to get in and then get out. But this one, something like this that came out whenever it did, looks like they burnt a lot of it, I guess. Or I don't, but obviously it's nothing, and it's not something you want to invest into. Bad Idea AI. I always thought this was kind of a cool meme, and it seemed like it had really good backing behind it. September, yeah, it came out relatively recently. I don't know, man. This is an interesting coin to look at. To me, it always had. What did it reach? 90 million. It's at 10 million right now. I mean, that's a really brutal thing, though, right there. In mid-March, it really only went from, it did like a 3x. See, something like that I might just steer clear from. Now listen, that's not a total indicator that this coin will do nothing, but man, a 3x after it tanked as much as it did, that's tough to stomach when you look at some of these other AI projects with similar market caps and how well they did. It is tough to stomach when it comes to like Bad Idea AI there. Weird medieval memes. I think this is a new coin. Is it? Yeah, there's not enough on that to really look at it. Let me see if I can Optimus AI. I do like that. Tada. Let's see if this is another good example of it. This coin's just sold off completely. Well, it was launched basically right in that March period, and then it sold off. Yeah, this is interesting. There's a bit of a problem with dilution here. 30 million actual market cap. I don't know. I'd have to see the vesting schedule on it. But you see how I'm going through these. Pre-search is an interesting idea. I think this is like 3 years old though. Oh no, it's really old. It's kind of a cool idea, but it's just not a coin you'd invest into based on how old it is. I'm trying to find ones. You can't necessarily always see. There's another one that's too old. But you see how I'm going through these and looking. Ring AI, I think, is another one. Here's another one. But this thing's up 84%. So it's not necessarily a great, but you can see what this coin did. I mean, this coin catastrophically fell. Oh my goodness. This coin was up to around 67, 66 cents. It fell down to about 2 cents. I mean, it did start at 5 cents and then this is an interesting play. Unfortunately, it's way up. I mean, you'd like to see a little bit of a pullback here. Interesting play, Ring AI. That would be one I'd be looking at, just based off of how new it is, based off of what it did. But I'm trying to find other ones this is another one, Precipitate. I think this is a very similar setup. Yeah, it is. You can see the March run up it had, and it's been able to maintain. The other thing that you want is it to maintain a market cap higher than here. So you can see the early linear period, the accumulation period in February. You want the market cap here to be higher than here, and it's really not. I mean, that's a very bearish symbol. You're talking about a nice little run up, and then it got sold off to the point where it actually oversold, and you can see the market cap in August at 1.6 million. Here it was around 4 million. That's not great. But you take a look at this, said 3 million to 40 million. I don't know, man. It's hard to. I mean, this is the type of stuff you want to see. You want to see a new coin. You want to see the run up. But I think there's probably better coins. I think it's like Deepfake AI. It's that ENQ AI. Those are the type of coins I'd be looking at. AI, right? Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I'm just not interested. I thought this coin had a higher market cap. Oh no, I know what this is. Yeah, it's new. I mean, but to be honest, coins like this can definitely 1000x 100% because you just don't know what it's gonna do. You can see it really fell in like July, and it's just been accumulating ever since. This coin was launched after the March period, so it's one of those where you're going in the dark. This is on BNB. I'm not a big fan of BNB. It's got some dilution problems, it looks like. Not terrible though. 12 million total market cap, fully diluted. But that's just kind of my strategy when it comes to trying to find these AI coins. Data Lake is another one, not necessarily to the same degree. I think it might have done like a 40x, but this is a coin that was launched in May, really bottomed out. I mean, if you got in here, well, I hate when it does that. If you got in down here at 1/10 of a cent, you're making around a 40, 50x there. But it's a coin I could see doing very, very well. The dilution doesn't seem to be a crazy big problem, fully diluted 31 million. But the hope is that not all of those coins will be vested within the next year, which is really the only time you would be in and out of Data Lake. You would buy it, I mean, hypothetically, hopefully, wait, you don't want to buy it when it's up 20%. You got so many different coins. You don't have to buy a coin when it's up 20%. That's not something we should be doing. I know people get FOMO and stuff like that, but there's other coins. If you miss one, just remember that. But when it comes to something like this, you're going to want to be in and out within the next year. You're not going to want to have this coin past midsummer next year, I would say. Although who knows, maybe it's delayed a little bit, the bull run, but I can't give an exact date for it. But I would say you don't want to hold any of these coins. Obviously, you want to get out of them once you make your money. But that's just a little backstory on looking at some AI coins. We're very thankful for that March run up because we can see how these coins reacted to that first run up, the AI coins in specific, and the ones that reacted extremely well. I would say will probably it's a little indicator that they'll also do very well during the actual big thing, during the actual big bull run we hope in 2025. So guys, that is going to do it for this video.